2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Daybreak Classic. I'm Luke Elby with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. And it's been tough sledding out there. Currently 3 over is the best score recorded today. Let's get down to the first hole. Okay, he's got that one in the air, heading out onto the fairway. That's going to set the tone for the day. Never easy playing from the Pine Needles, that's for sure. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. He has this putt to save his par. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
This one started out on a good line. Starting the round at even par.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
Teeing off on the par 4 second now.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, your second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway and plenty of runoff areas all around.
Lining up from the sand now.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Going with the 4-iron here. And that shot back in the fairway. Ooh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to move right to left.
There it is. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 4.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
Atta boy, good shot. Time for the second shot into the third. Yep, that shot safely on the green. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. Oh, he's given that one some wide berth. Steady on.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Sitting at 15 over for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Teeing off here at the 4th.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect though.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. This is his second shot. Well struck. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, this one's going to go uphill and to the left.
This next putt is for bogey. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived now at the par 5 fifth hole. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. Second shot here on the 5th. This would be a great up and down. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
Putting now for a bogey. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
Going with the 3-iron. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. And a par putt awaits him. John, have you got a read on this one?
This one's going pretty hard to the right.
Oh, that rushed past the hole with some serious speed. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Just can't seem to get off the bogey train here, Rich.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
I thought that one may have been okay, but it looks like it's just snuck into the sand. He's setting up for his second shot. This is a lengthy putt here. Oh, that's well judged. He had the right speed there. Easy 2-putt. Par putt coming up here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunker surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Playing this shot from the sand.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Going with the 5-iron here. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. This putt is of 9 feet. John, what's the line on this putt?
It's a straight putt for the most part. It should turn a little to the left as it nears the hole, however.
Ooh. Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Time now to take in the 9th hole.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. That was a bit of a miscue.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
Or is that the number? Wonderful shot. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Oh, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Wow, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities on the back 9 to catch them. Let's see how this all ends up.
Good looking shot this. Second shot here at the 10th. Good shot there, Beamer. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
This putt coming up is for birdie. That's disappointing. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. AK holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
That's a tough break. Second shot here on the 11th. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
That went ripping by the hole. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. The 12th hole is a par 4. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Wind moving right to left on this shot. Not too sure that was, but that didn't even come close to resembling a golf swing.
And this shot from the bunker. Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. This is his 5th shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? He now has this for the double bogey. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
If it's up, it could be in. And there it is. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Yeah, that one will play. That's a good-looking shot there. This putt about 11 feet in distance. Here we are with a chance to get the first birdie of the day. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Second shot here on the 14th hole. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Hole number 15 is a par 3.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Going with the 6-iron here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
This putt, it's to save the par.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And he'll drop down the leaderboard after that effort. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
The harmony on that swing was awesome.
And he's down there.
We're looking at a 220-yarder.
That's out to the right for sure. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
And he's got it onto the green, but still outside the range. Bit of work left to do. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
And a bit of frustration popping in there as the par putt just missed the hole. And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Okay, safely on the surface, a chance for a putt to be holed here. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. So close. And this one will be for bogey. Welcome to the par 4 18th.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with a birdie? Why not?
This shot is about 140 yards out. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Anything under 80 is not bad. Let's make this putt, though. And he's down there. You got a read?
Ever so slightly. This one's going right.
His round has come to a close. That is an impressive birdie. And as this event comes to an end, I'm pretty sure this player will be rueing some poor mistakes.
Not stellar by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it was quite pitiful, to be fair.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Oh no. Don't tell me I've